Testing one, two, testing. Test yours, please, Lockie.
Testing, testing.
Testing one, two, 2 p.m. start time. Good afternoon and welcome all to the Mendi Tropical Big Bash Grand Final here at the Wanderers Cricket Ground at Gill Park here in Townsville between the EV2 Lions taking on the Wildcats. EV2 Lions have won the toss and they will bowl first. Good afternoon and welcome all to the Mendi Tropical Lions entering the field. And a big welcome to my leading co-commentator in Aaron Lockie. Here we are, the big dance, mate. The grand final, season 3 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash grand final. We're here, mate. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, mate. It should be a cracking game. EV2 Lions have been flying all throughout this tournament. And Captain Chris Stanger just needs to get the boys up for one more push. Wildcats sort of come from the clouds a little bit.
Yep.
Got off to a shaky start at the start of the tournament, but have managed to gel together and get through to the grand final. As we've seen earlier today, these two teams played off in the last round of the prelim games, with EV2 Lions pretty much dusting them up. But new game, new field, new pitch. So it should be in for a belter here.
Absolutely. Sam Woodbury will open the bowling for the EV2 Lions from the northern end.
So Woodbury to open the bowling from the city end.
And we have Andrew Phelps will be on strike for the Wildcats, along with Carlo Meno at the non-strikers end. Opening pair for the Wildcats here. Big shout out to Andrew's grandparents. They don't miss a game. We really appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. And also to Ray and the family. Thank you for tuning in. Triple S Sport, local cricket action in North Queensland. This is Spiller along with Lockie. We're bringing you live cricket action with our cameraman Andrew. The Mendi Tropical Big Bash Grand Final for Season 3 is about to get underway. With the Lions winning the toss and bowling first, here is Sammy Woodbury bowling to Andrew Phelps. Phelps works it off his hips. He's off the mark straight away, Lockie.
Yep, good one to get first up for Phelpsy there. Just work that one onto the leg side. You see big Carlo Mano game, which was a bit of surprise. Not much cricket under his belt. I thought they might have given him another game to open, but here we are. We all know how dangerous big Carlo can be when he gets his eye in, so he'll be looking to clear the ropes a few times here.
Absolutely, Lockie. And a massive shout out and thank you to the Mendi Group, our major sponsor, Season 3. Thank you for your 3 generous contributions over the first 3 seasons of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. It's Jeff and Taj Dawes. Thank you for what you've done for this competition. 4 owners of the Wildcats, EV2 Lions, Gold City Bulls, and the Raldaz Ringers, along with all the fantastic volunteers led by Peter Bush and Hutch and the North Queensland cricket crew. Big shout for caught behind. There's no movement from the umpire. We thank all our volunteers, our scorers, every cricket club that's hosted, the Brothers Cricket Club, the West Cricket Club, and the Wanderers Cricket Club, and our umpires. They've been fantastic, Lockie. We thank everyone involved, especially our viewers, for those stream brought to you by Triple S Sport. Interesting appeal there, Lockie. Looking for an early wicket here, the EV2 Lions. Wide has been called.
Yeah, Mano showing his intent early. Woodbury really pitching the ball up there. See Carlo trying to drag them balls onto the leg side. Big gap there through cover. Plenty of space on the leg side, so you can see his intent.
It's like a replica shot from Big Carlo. EV2 Lions up and about in the field, Lockie. Plenty of chirp, plenty of energy, lots of good positive talk out there.
Yeah, we see Heath O'Brien with the gloves today, leading runs scorer in the tournament.
Oh, thick outside edge. Is that going to run down to the boundary rope? No, some fantastic fielding there from Guyan Bandara. Saves 4 runs. Calameno picks up 2. Sam Woodbury's been quite consistent for the EV2 Lions, Lockie, opening the bowling each game. They usually bowl him 3 or 4 straight too.
Yeah, pitch that'll suit his bowling as well. As Carlo whacks that one straight down the ground. Fielded down there by Aidan Furman, just for the 1. First over done.
Warriors.
We see Guyan Bandara coming on, bowled absolute rockets yesterday against the Reldash Ringers. He'll be bowling to Carlo Mano. This will be a good matchup.
Yeah, he might get a bit of pace off the wicket again, I think, here, Lockie. If he pitches it right up, nice and full, outside off stump, Carlo will probably look to walk across and go to his wheelhouse there, round cow corner, long on. We just seen him get a thick outside edge that run down to third man there for a couple last over.
Bandara will be looking to pitch it up too full. I think he'll back his pace here, and as we seen yesterday, try and really attack the body.
Yep.
Especially early in the innings, we just see Carlo not much footwork, so I think picking the ball into him a little bit here. So left a big gap. They've only got one fielder back on the leg side, deep mid on.
Guyan Bandara, the fast bowler from the southern end. Here for the EV2 Lions, charging in the Carlo Meno. You called it, Lockie, hits him hard on the pads. They scamper through for a leg bye.
Yeah, plenty of movement off the seam there. That one jagged back a mile. Ambitious appeal is pretty high on the pads there.
Yeah, bit of excitement more than anything, I believe, with the appeal. Phelps on strike. Works at a behind square here. Ooh, direct hit there. Would have been an interesting call for the umpire. Andrew Phelps very quick between the wickets. Big Carlo's probably not the quickest, Lockie, so they need to find an even balance there.
Yeah, Carlo just needs to be on his toes here, really backing up. It's the key in these early stages of the innings, try and just rotate the strike.
Phelps works at the third man just for the 1. Rotates the strike to the big hitting batsman at the other end. Important for Andrew Phelps to at least get to the 10th over here today, Lockie. If he gets there, Wildcats will be in a very good position. One of the premier batsmen in North Queensland, Andrew Phelps. Guyan Bandara is the bowler for the EV2 Lions, charging in, bowling with some good wheels. Thick inside edge, the French cut has been brought into this match. And they'll pick up 2. No, it's run to the boundary. A very handy 4 runs in the first boundary of the game.
Not sure what to call that.
Yeah, not too convincing there by Carlo, but it's in the book.
I think it's from another country.
He's getting some good swing here as well. It's Bandara.
Mano hits it hard. Down to Christian Payne, direct hit. Is home for one.
Yeah, I think he would have been in trouble there if that was a direct hit.
Absolutely. None for 12. The Wildcats indoor sports team here. Phelps takes another one, the third man. One off the over. Number 13, the Wildcats in this Mendi Tropical Big Bash Grand Final for Season 3. Once again, a big thank you to the Mendi Group, our major sponsor. Thank you for your generous contribution for the first 3 seasons of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash.
After 2 overs. Tinners is just working out how much that is per over.
Yeah, reasonable start here by the Wildcats. Woodbury to continue. Phelps just dubs that one in the slip region for no run.
Playing a miss from Phelps. Nice little healthy crowd. We look over to our left, Lockie, along the roadside hills. They're perched up underneath the trees in the shade, enjoying today's game. We thank them people for coming in today, supporting these two teams, the EV2 Lions and the Wildcats indoor sports team, as they battle it out for Season 3, Mendi Tropical Big Bash winners.
See another dot ball there. Yeah, very good areas here by Woodbury.
He's off to a tidy start this over, 3 dot balls.
Yeah, as they've just pushed mid on back and brought up the deep cover.
That's an interesting field placing for Andrew Phelps, long on. Oh, he's in trouble here. No. Nearly a tangle up with the bowler and Carlo Mano, the batsman, but they got through it.
The Queen Mary. Yeah, batter and bowler running into each other. Fielder couldn't throw it because I reckon he would have pegged both of them.
Very intense start to this game. Grand final does that, Lockie. Everyone gets a few extra nerves. Different players adjust in different ways. Woodbury to Phelps. Hits him on the pads. Strain down leg side. They get through. Must have been some bat. No signal leg boy. Must be a little edge under the pads.
First runs for the over.
Yep, Sam Woodbury, very good here for the EV2 Lions, finding his good corridors and lines. And different shot there from Carlo, looked like a spooning swing. 3 overs down, none for 14, the Wildcats, after they've been sent in the bat by the EV2 Lions.
So we see one of Andrew Phelps' favourite shot is that whip off the pads. So if Bandara strays on, there's a big gap out there. All the fielders are up on the leg side.
Absolutely, Lockie, good call, mate.
Nice early. None for plenty of chat out there by the EV2 Lions.
I reckon there's a fair bit of turn in the wicket here in this Sunday afternoon, Lockie. Second day usage of the pitch out here, a bit crumbly on top. Will we see the introduction of Lachlan Ford or Chris Stanger in the first probably 6 to 7 overs of the game?
Yeah, even though it's a bit crumbly, it's still hard on top as well. So as we've seen this morning, Chris Stanger got 3 or 4 for. So I think he'd have to give himself a bowl on this, just with the top spin that he gets when he bowls. Definitely play a big role in bowling some middle overs. And of course, you got Lockie Ford there, who just darts them in. So plenty of options for the EV2 Lions.
A little bit of bounce there on Phelps. He pushes it down the third man for one.
Yeah, it was well played. He's up on his toes and rode that one down. Knew there was a gap there.
Big shout out to My Action Sport, Triple S platform partners, and live streaming local sport to you in North Queensland. To John and Tony, sincere thanks, guys. Outstanding professional service as always. Colour Mano on strike here. Swing and a miss. Beaten through pace.
It's almost like Carlo's trying to swing too hard.
Yeah.
Like he's got plenty of power, plenty of pace on the ball. He only needs to hit it 55. So just losing it when he's trying to smack the cover off it. So just needs to slow it down and just get some bat on ball here.
Bandara. Once again, a swing and a miss.
Just the one run off the over so far. None for 15. One legal delivery to come in this over. Do you give Bandara one more?
Yeah, to be honest, Lockie, probably would, mate. He's pushing them through nicely. Got some nice lines. Seems to be keeping Carlo at bay here. Oh, hits it hard straight back at him. Deflects. And some great fielding from Christian Payne. At the end of 4 overs, none for 16. I'd probably give both openers one more each. Lockie, they seem to have the clamps on the Wildcats here at the moment. But we all know the momentum can swing very fast. So, yeah, Woodbury will continue from the northern end for the EV2 Lions.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to give them one more each. They've both gone. Woodbury's only gone for 6 off 2. Bendara's gone for 9 off his 2.
Lockie, we've had some very good performance over the last 3 weeks in 12 games of cricket. Heath O'Brien finishes as the leading run scorer. Timmy Bray, the leading wicket taker. Christopher Stenger with the most catches. Probably got 5 now, down to 5. Be interested in who gets Heath O'Brien, Sammy Bray, EV2 lines, along with Chris Stenger. Herbie Hire from the Wildcats. Adam Truen from the Gold City Bulls. And probably Sam Collingwood from the Raiders Ringers. Be interested.
Yeah, it'd be a good conversation to have.
Yep.
And we're also picking a team of the tournament as well.
Yeah, look forward to discussing that with you, Lockie. Like we said, there's been some fantastic performances over the last 12 games, 3 weeks. We've had on tour, Triple S on the boundary for the Wildcats indoor. He takes himself to 9 now of 13. None for 21 in the 5th over.
Yeah, there's no one behind square at all for Phelps on the leg side. Sam Woodbridge is dropping that one in short. Phelps just stepping inside the ball, working that one down to fine leg for 4. If his footwork doesn't seem to be there at the moment, just a bit, seems to be just getting stuck on the crease a little bit. So if he can just get his feet moving and stepping into the ball. So we see a very short gully there, catching gully. Quick single taken there as that one's worked to square leg for a single.
.4 overs, none for 22 in this Mendi Big Bash grand final here at the Wanderers Cricket Club in Townsville, Gill Park. Woodbury to Menno. Thick outside edge? No. Got a bit excited there myself, Lockie. Very good here, Sammy Woodbury.
You can just see Carlo practicing just stepping across to the ball. Like I said, not much footwork from either batter at the moment, so he just needs to get that big front board across, stepping into the ball. All of his weight, his momentum swinging him away from the ball. So
he goes, drags it across the mid-on, wide of off stump.
On to 23. 7 off the over.
Changing and bowling from the southern end, the leading wicket taker, Samuel Bray. A very handy all-rounder. Right arm medium pace. He'll be bowling a big hello, Menno. Well, Andrew Phelps is 10 balls.
Sam Gray on from the lucky end of the field. Currently holds the pink cap for leading wicket taker in the comp.
Let's go here, Sammy Bray. Let's go here, boys.
we just see Chris Stanger. Carlos tried to hit, leaving the field up, go across the line. So Sammy Bray needs to be full and outside off stump here.
Bowl tight line, Semi Bray, around that top of off stump. Not much room for error. It's a better shot from Carlo Mano. He's looking for the quick single. Phelps sends his back.
Just for the record, the time is 2 and 2.
It is. It's not wrong.
Careful there, Stewie.
Oh, he's got a piece of that. He has kaboomed it. Semi Bray has felt the wrath of Carlo Mano. 6 big runs here. A much needed boundary for the Wildcats. Breaks a bit of momentum here. He goes to 17 off 18 balls now.
Yeah, that's what Carlo's been looking for.
He certainly has. He certainly showed his intentions where he wanted to go.
And straight away we see a change in the field. Captain Stanger's dropped himself out to deep mid-wicket on the boundary. They've brought third man up.
Really good follow-up there, Sam. Really nice, Sam.
Dot, 6 dot so far, the first 4 balls of this over.
Where's the other foul play, lad?
Semi Bray bowling the Carlo Mano here. Full. Drives it. Just gets to 1. Yeah, brother.
Wildcats on to 24. 4:30.
Phelps on strike. Last ball, the 6th over. They take a little single. 6 overs down now, the Wildcats. None for 31.
6 overs gone. None for 31. Wildcats.
Kyle Dennis is the new bowler from the top end for the EV2 line. Coming off first change most games. Right arm mediums. Andrew Phelps will be on strike. He's 11 off 16 balls at the moment. Carlo Mano's 18 off 20.
Valderas Dinas coming on from the city end.
End of the power play, Lockie. So we see a couple more fieldsmen go out now.
Will name it to Castle Hill.
Yeah, big gap at mid-wicket.
Not sure about the long on for Andrew Phelps. Very technically sound and plays very straight. He'd be looking at that long on and probably saying an easy single down there, just pushes it there. He's not one that will probably hit in the air straight early on in his innings. Just like that as we speak, mate. Just punches it down there for an easy single. They probably could have him on the circle there and put a little bit of pressure back on the batsman. Your thoughts?
I'd bring mid on up and I'd push back a deep. one covering close to go up and over cover as well.
That's right. He's very good at cover. He's very good behind point and gully there.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'd leave my my point on the boundary and push a deep cover back.
Mano on strike here to Dennis. Another confident shout. He's out. Looked like an inside edge. They were very confident, the EV2 Lions. Mano's not all impressed, but the big fella is out. They've got their first wicket. Caught behind. Heath O'Brien takes the catch. 1 for 31. The Wildcats indoor sports team. In this season 3, Mendi Tropical Big Bash. That'll bring to the crease the captain in Herbie Hire for the Wildcats.
Herbie Hire to the crease for the Wildcats. Mano, 18 runs off 21 deliveries. Great stuff.
Big wicket there for an EV2 Lions. As each team still feeling their way into this game, Lockie. Right in the balance, I say. 1 for 31, 6.2 overs. No surprise, Kyle Dennis picks up a caught behind. Always in them corridors. Oh, a little bit uppish from Hire, but safe. He's off to mark with 1.
Phelps works that one into the leg side for a single. 1 for 33.
1 for 34 after 7 overs. Huge shout out to the Mendi group, Natasha and Jeff, for their ongoing support of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash sponsor. The support that they give throughout the whole region and North Queensland is appreciated. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, a shout out. Unreal. Too good.
Sandy Bray to continue.
Big shout out to your lovely wife, Lockie. Cal. Fantastic support for the Triple S crew. And the girls and Mad Dog. Always there for us, mate. Always giving us that genuine support and belief in us and what we want to do. Thanks a lot, Cal. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, should be happy to have me home now.
Yes, what are you going to do, mate? We've been on tour last 3 weekends. I've enjoyed your company, big fella. I don't want to get too emotional about it. We're going to have to start doing some work around the houses.
Yeah, mate, lawn needs to be mowed and all the good stuff.
I'm sure we can find some cricket over the next few weeks, mate.
As you see, Phelps push that one down to deep third man for a single.
It's important Herbie Hire and Andrew Phelps can establish a little partnership up around 40 to 50 here for the Wildcats. Carry them through to about the 13th, 15th over, Lockie, and put them in a really good stead heading into the back end of the innings. Ambitious appeal, straying down the leg side. Lots of energy in here. Lots of energy in the field here from the EV2 Lions, boys. Up and about.
Yeah, and we can see how important those partnerships have been throughout the tournament. If you can get the 30, 40, 50, a long way to setting up the innings for the lower order. Herbie Hire punches that one down the middle for a single.
Absolutely. And once again, a big shout out to our major sponsor, the Mendi Group. We thank you. We're into season 3 now for your generous contribution. The Mendi Group, to Jeff and Tash Doyle, thank you very much. Absolute fantastic supporters of sport in general throughout North Queensland. They are simply the best. Anthony Stewart from Queensland Cricket has been down to every game, hasn't missed a bit. Fantastic support from Queensland Cricket in our area, Lockie, as well as the North Queensland Cricket Association, led by Peter Bush and Hutch. Thank you, all the volunteers, the umpires, the scorers, and the cricket clubs that have supported this competition in Townsville, local ones. Brothers Cricket Club hosting round 1, West Cricket Club hosting round 2, and the Wanderers Cricket Club hosting round 3. Herbie Hire on strike here to Sammy Bray. Just fends it behind Gully. Look for 2 here. And they make it quite comfortably. Eight overs down. 1 for 39. Kyle Denis will continue here for the EV2 Lions. 1 for 3 in his first over. Sammy Bray, 2 overs, none for 13. Will we see the introduction of Lockie Ford very shortly, Aaron? Phelps squares drives to the captain and Chris Stanger, having a little roll around on the soft grass out there.
Yeah, mate, I think he'll follow one of these guys. I think they'll bowl him from the end that Phelps is facing at the moment.
Once again, Phelps punches out extra cover for 1. One of his strongest shots through that area. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon here for cricket in Townsville. Blue skies on the base of Castle Hill. As Herbie Hire goes long, mid-on's coming around. And that's a fantastic catch out there. Aidan Furman, the young gun from North Cricket Club in Cairns, has taken a spectacular catch around the boundary line, Lockie. That's a big wicket in this grand final.
Yeah, fantastic catch there by Furman. Had to cover some ground.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
Yeah, tracked the ball nicely, got to position early and gave a bit of a roll at the end.
That'll bring new batsman to the crease for the Wildcats indoor sports team. Ryan Eaton, the all-rounder, who's been very good throughout these first prelim games. Is that a game-changing moment, which I'm sure we're going to have many during this grand final, Lockie?
Yeah, certainly is. I think. Herbie High, as we discussed pre-game, has been one of the form batters. Held the red cap for a while as a leading run scorer. Yeah, but the Wildcats do bat pretty deep. So, here's a good opportunity for Ryan Eaton to come out and spend a few overs out there with Phelps and try and get this Wildcats side to a competitive total. Because as we know, the EV2 Lions, especially at the top of their order, have been fantastic with their aggressive nature.
The Wildcats, they are owned by Kevy Rebgetz. He's also coaching them. The manager is Shane Ferricks, while John Shaw is the coach and owner himself from EV2 Sportswear for the EV2 Lions. We thank them sincerely for their generous contributions they have put towards the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Kyle Dennis will continue to Ryan Eaton. Little inside edge, they scamper through for one. Lockie Ford hits the stumps, very tidy in the field. Dennis to Phelps. Ooh, kept a little bit low then, Lockie. Looked like jagged off the wicket as well. 9 overs down, 2 for 41. Wildcats boys. Change of bowling from the southern end. Lachlan Ford, you called it, Lockie. Thought he'd come on from this end. Probably suit him with his left arm orthodox spin.
Yeah, ball spinning away from the batter with a stiff breeze. Hitting it to the onside. So they have left a big gap out at Cow Corner to attempt.
Local here on from the Mendi end.
9 overs down, 2 for 41. Lockie Ford bowling to Ryan Eaton. Thick outside edge to Furman, no run. And he's clean bowled him. He's snuck it through under the guard of Ryan Eaton. Lockie Ford strikes for the EV2 Lions here with his second ball. And they are 3 down for 41. The Wildcats indoor sports team. Jasmine Calcat, the new batsman to the crease from the Cassowary Coast Cricket Club, has come to the crease. Man of the match, fantastic performance with him. Hit the ball really well, was outstanding in the field. A true gentleman of our game, Lockie, as we know him very well. This is a big, big partnership, much needed here now for the Wildcats boys.
Yeah, just seen Lockie Ford in that last wicket, spear that one in. Yorking Ryan Eaton. Jazz Kelcat just punches that one into square leg for a single. He's off the mark.
Yep. Straight away, bat on ball. Phelps very watchful. Smart bottom by there, Lockie Ford. Just spearing it in. Middle to leg. And Phelps making him play straight. He drives straight down the ground. The guy in Bandara. Just the one. This is the season 3 Mendi Tropical Bash Grand Final. They'll scamper through for a leg bye here.
Excellent first over by Lockie Ford, 1 for 2.
We're at the halfway mark in this first innings in the grand final here. 10 overs, 3 for 44. Observations and thoughts, Aaron Locke.
Yeah, EV2 lines have done well to sort of peg them back the last couple of overs. They were sort of none for 30 and 3 for 44 now. So the Wildcats really need to consolidate here. These two will be busy at the crease. As you see a dot ball there by Cole Denis.
Jazzy Calcat just fishing outside of off stump there. Not much footwork. Andrew Phelps just giving a little bit of confidence. He's having a chat mid-wicket. Phelps 16 now of 26 balls. Gee, very ambitious people there from the boys. As we could clearly see, Jazzy has just hit the ground hard there, mate. Trying to bluff the umpire, I think, the boys. Big Heathy O'Brien behind the stumps, trying to get as many catches as he can.
Hey, you don't know if you don't ask, Phil.
That's right, Lockie.
Oh, no.
He has hit it straight to Lockie Ford there, Jazzy Calcut. Be disappointed with that. The EV2 Lions strike again, 4 for 44. The Wildcats.
Yeah, Jazzy Calcat there, just trying to work that one to the leg side and caught a leading edge. Simplest of catches straight to Lockie Ford at short mid wicket.
Brendan Hamilton Carilla, the young cricketer from Ingham, is the new batsman for the Wildcats indoor sports team here in the grand final. This is Triple S Sport, continuous cricket calling team, bringing you live cricket action to you in North Queensland. Carilla watches it, goes through to the wicketkeeper. No run.
There's a big opportunity for the young fella from Ingham, Hamilton Carilla. Out there with Andrew Phelps.
Dot, wicket, dot. Will we see a wicket maiden here from Kyle Denis? Certainly will. 11th over is a wicket maiden. That's huge. 4 for 44 off 11 overs. Wildcats indoor sports team. Looking forward, good first over, 1 for 2. We'll continue from the southern end for the EV2 Lions. Phelps.
Really good, boys. Really good here.
See a confident cut shot there by Andrew Phelps out to deep point. Well played.
Behind point and gully, Phelps. Hamilton Carilla on strike here for the Wildcats. And he's run out. He has run out some fantastic fielding there once again from the EV2 Lions. I went a little bit quiet there, Lockie. I was watching in anticipation. Young Brandon Carilla. He called it. He was confident he was going to be back. And some great fielding by the EV2 Lions. Beautiful take by keeper Heath O'Brien. And they lose their 5th wicket. Brings to the crease. Luke Lambourne for the Wildcats indoor sports team will come to the crease for the Wildcats boys.
Yeah,
Very important they get a bit of consolidation here.
Two Mariba boys going at it.
Looking forward, his dad Andrew down watching this weekend. And Lukey Lambourne's had his family. We got his brother on the camera. Mum and Dad were here yesterday watching. He's off to mark straight away. There's a single. Lockie Ford bowling the Lambourne. Lovely square cut for 1. He's off the mark. Sorry, that's Phelps. Sorry. 12 overs down. 5:47. EV2 Lions right on top here. As we see a change in the bowling from the northern end. Young Christian Payne. Andrew Phelps now takes his total to 21. Facing Christian Payne. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. We spoke about him before, hitting over long on. Well, there it is. What a fantastic kabooming six there for Andrew Phelps. He goes long. It's 6 big runs.
Yeah, really controlled shot.
It
See,
was.
it's one of his favourites. Sort of over a deep mid wicket. It's just a flick. And that hit, dead set hit the middle of the bat there and went for miles. See the local police off to grab a coffee.
That time of the Sunday afternoon, Lockie.
Lambourne on strike. Someone out to point for no run.
Scamperoo for 1.
Oh, skipper's down here.
Stanger gets up gingerly, but he'll be right, the Stang man. Five for 58.
Just clutching at his left shoulder there. Might have landed a bit awkwardly.
Maybe on the point. Phelps just puts it wide of gully for 1. Goes to 29 now himself. 13 overs down. 5 for 59. Lockie Ford, 2 overs, 1 for 5. He'll continue from the southern end for the EV2 Lions. Phelps hits it hard. 1 bounce down the Bandara, mid off. He goes to 30 now, Lockie. 30 or 35 balls. Batting really well, very composed, in control of his innings today.
Yeah, needs to bat through the innings here for the
He is.
Wildcats.
He's the mainstay for the Wildcats. Oh, Lockie Ford's throwing it up there. It's a toe of Lambourne's bat. And they just stick with 1. Ford to Phelps. Late cut. Just the 1. Gets him on the back foot, jams him up there forward.
Lovely touch, boys.
Drone flying.
Yeah.
Got a drone flying very low. Oh, nearly bowled him there.
Lovely photo, lovely photo.
The Russian spies might be out, mate. Little drone work.
Lambourne on the back foot. Pushes out the extra cover. Finish over. Just 4 off it. Lockie Ford, extremely economical. 3 overs. That's all right. Just Lockie forward, 3 overs, 1 for 9. Lockie. See Kyle Dennis back in the attack. 3 overs.
Yeah, I'd almost be inclined to bring Bandara back for 1 over.
3 for 5. Kyle Dennis. Lukey Lamborn works a single.
Yeah, bring Bandara back on just for 1 over. Try and take another wicket. Smashes that one into the covers, well fielded by Sam Bray there. Cats. Dennis to continue. Swats that one down to mid-off for a single.
Wide there.
Bowler off there, charged him. Dennis threw it out wide.
Clips his pads there. They'll scamper through for 1. Another leg by to the total. Score slowly creeping up here in the 15th over. 5 for 67 Wildcats. Straight to semi-Bray and close. Little partnership of 20 now. It's what they need here from Lamborn and Phelps. Very important. They get them through at least to the 18th over, Lockie. Phelps has really got to bat through. He's in good form. 32 of 39 balls. Hits it hard over cover. That's 4 runs. That's a massive relieving boundary for the Wildcats indoor sports team. 15 overs gone, Lockie. 5 for 71. How do you think his last 5 overs? As we see, Chinaman, the skipper from the EV2 Lions, Chris Stanger, bring himself on.
Yeah, it's a good move by Stang. He's going to be pretty hard to get away here.
Big contact. Yeah, enjoy. See you later. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Sammy.
You know, as a batting pair, they got to have a look at this and, you know, set themselves a goal. I think they need to be up around that sort of 120, give themselves something to bowl at.
Yeah, they definitely need to hit 120 plus, Lockie. Plenty of batting power in the EV2 Lions side. We haven't seen them chase a big total over 120. Looks like it must be coffees for the police and the ambulance down here, Lockie.
Very busy road, this one.
A shot by Lamborn on the back foot, but straight to fieldsman. The left arm Chinaman. Little Wrigley's coming out of him.
Yeah, they just need to be assertive here with Stanger, just not let him get on top of them. They just need to try and score off every ball. Rotate the strike as much as they can. He's got a wicked wrong it and Chris Stanger.
He certainly has. Shot by Lambourne, but straight to the fieldsman. They scamper through, though. It's just the one. A couple of anguishes out in the field there. That's a wide. Geez, Phelps nearly put his back out of having a massive swing at that.
Great shot by Andrew Phelps. Just smacks that one over cover for 4.
That's his wheelhouse, isn't it? Very strong from the gully around to the mid-off area. Very technically sound, this young batsman, Andrew Phelps, from the Rovers Cricket Club in Cairns and the AP Cricket Academy, developing our future young junior cricketers coming through in the north. This time he punches it off the back foot for 1. Important innings here for the Wildcats. They're 5 for 78. 1 ball remaining in the 16th over.
Oh, we got a no ball.
Questions?
Leg umpires called a no ball.
Yes. A no ball.
Is that too many out? Too many out?
A free hit.
They must have.
Free hit here for Lukey Lambourne. Where's he going to go, Lockie?
Cow.
You called cow? He
Or
tucks
French
it.
cow. Oh, we didn't put the no ball in. And then that one was a.
Keep going here, lads. Keep going here.
Oh, Phelps charges down.
Not out.
No, he's not out. So it's over. $16 overs down. 5.
Rotate and dot ball.
For 80.
Dot ball. Woodbury.
16 overs down. 5 for 81. Andrew Phelps 42 not out of 43 balls.
Woodbury's been pulled. Sammy
No.
Bray will come on.
He's been changed before he's bowled the ball, Lockie. Sam Bray is a new bowler. The second bowling change in the space of 0 balls. 5 for 81. 4 overs remain in the Wildcats indoor sports team. Grand final innings here at the Wanderers Cricket Club at Gill Park. This is the grand final of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Season 3. Wildcats winners in number 1 season. The Raildaz Ringers winners in number 2 season. Who will it be in the 3rd season? As Lukey Lambourne goes bang straight over mid wicket, 4 runs. He takes a liking to that full toss. He quickly moves to 10 himself now of 13 balls. Andrew Phelps on 42 of 43 balls. A nice little partnership of 35 here.
Yeah, just got the nod of approval from his brother, the cameraman. Andrew's sitting there thinking, geez, I wish I could play a shot like that.
Oh, that's a big swing. No contact on the ball from Lambourne. Massive space out of cover. Ray will continue from the top end here. Lambourne on the back foot. Punches it forward a point for one. Slowly building this run rate. Uppish. Wider Christian Payne a cover. Phelps will get another two.
Yeah, good diving effort by Christian Payne there.
5 for 88 now. Wildcats team.
Phelps up to 44. Off 44. Projected score 110. Still think they need to get that 120 plus. He slashes that one out to point for a single. 5 for 89. Just absolutely smacked Phelps at the non-strikers in there.
Jesus. Holy shit. Hope he's all right. They'll check on him. Mandatory check with the batsman. He's a tough little critter.
Jeez, I'd be walking down there, mate, just saying you cost me 2 runs there.
Come on, Lockie.
All runs are important. Get out of the way, mate.
3 overs to go.
17 overs, 5 for 89, Lockie. As we see Chris Stanger. 2 Lions in the Mendi Bash Grand Final here in Season 3. What a shout out for the Mendi Group, our major sponsor. Thank you for your generous contribution once again. Phelps sweeps it off his legs. Just the one. Yeah, the score should be 9. Yeah.
Shot.
Cracking shot there from Luke Lambourne. He's cleared the fence. That is 6 big runs. What a beautiful kabooming shot here we've had from Luke Lambourne.
Yeah, Chris Stanger just dropping it short there. Lambourne just stepping inside
Partnership
that
of
one.
45 now. Total 5 for 96. That's correct.
So if we just put the dot ball in as more, but don't put it in.
Yeah, could
And then just hope it's a dot ball. So we see 2 more runs to Andrew Phelps. Takes himself up to 46 now.
Everyone up here!
Brings up the 100 for the Wildcats. Very good running there by his two batsmen. They scampered through for 2. Need to be 102.
That is 50 then. Andrew Phelps brings up his 50 for the Wildcats. Very well batted there from the young batsman. Wildcats 5 for 102 after 18 overs. Lockie, 12 balls remain. They're on track, I believe, to get 120, I reckon. Fantastic little partnership of 51 between Luke Lambourne and Andrew Phelps, putting themselves in a competitive position in this Mendi Tropical Big Bash Grand Final.
Yeah, it sure is. Been a classy knock by Phelps. He needs to finish it off, though. Into his 4th over, none for 22.
Wicketless. Semi Bray, the leading wicket taker.